Welcome back to the channel. Alright, so check this out. I know I get up in these crawl spaces quite a bit. And we see a lot of stuff. HVAC problems, fungus, mildew, water, you name it. Water heaters are kicking the bucket. Termites are always going to be the biggest problem here. In the south, subterranean termites are relentless. We're in November right now. I think I previously checked this house last year. I'm pretty sure this is the same house, and I didn't find any problems. And as soon as I got up in this one, you guys are going to check out this video and see for yourselves. That is the biggest concern we have here in the South, man. This freaking termites. This video is pretty educational, let's just say. It's very good. Anyway, check it out. I'll see you down there. Welcome back to Crawlspace Encounters. Alright, well, just when you think the season is coming to just about an end with termites, as soon as I opened up the crawlspace door, because the door has been closed for quite some time, these termites came up the door, and I must have screwed them up here a little bit, so they came up right through the ground, right through here. Worked their way up here. I want to show you guys something. I just got here. Alright, so let me show you how these guys work. Obviously these are subterranean termites, eastern subterraneans. So they came up through the cracks of the brick, worked their way up, and you can see how they kind of made their way through there. Now what they're also doing now is they're trying to create highways that take them up and down and create all different kinds of routes that take them from their food source, which is obviously the cellulose and the wood. But you can see here they're coming down. These are called drop tubes. So they're trying to create now a highway coming down. They want to come all the way to the ground, which they're not going to be successful because there's some plastic over here. But they made their way. Now, with the insulation being there, it's really hard to tell exactly what they did. Let's come to the other side real quick. So it looks like they came around this joist, even electrical. So I'm going to take down the insulation here so we can have a better idea of what's going on here with these guys. So I'm going to disrupt them some, not too much, because they're going to have to notify a termite company. Let them figure out what they want to do. Here in South Carolina, they have an option, obviously, using chemical to treat this, a baiting system. So I don't want to really disturb them too much. Let's go ahead and just take down this insulation, see exactly what they did here. There's gonna be some particles falling down, so excuse that. And here you go, look at that. So they got into the wood right there. Man. And it's really hard to tell what's happening most of the time because all this insulation is in the way. So, you know, they got open here. Look at that. They're definitely in there somewhere. But just to show you guys the importance of, I almost crawled right past that thing.
I swear, I almost crawled right past it, didn't even notice it. They blend in pretty good. You can barely see the mud tubes on the bricks, but it's pretty crazy. You know, the weather's changing, it's getting a little cooler, but they wouldn't mind positioning themselves in an area where the weather isn't going to be too much of a factor with their success of being able to sustain the colony. You know, these termites, their colonies can be well over 1 million underground. They could be well over about 100 to 200 feet away from their feeding site. So the queen has a lot of mouths to feed, so she's gonna have to stay active. That's why come springtime, they start to swarm. She elects a bunch of members to the colony to grow their wings, and she tells them to get the heck out of town. Get out, go start a family somewhere. And that's exactly what happens. All those flying termites you see in the springtime, that usually lets us know during that transition period between winter and spring, queen knows exactly what's going on. That broad can live up to 45 years. I'm not going to do too much video on the crawl space. I'll do a little bit. Look at that fungus on the HVAC. I'm always beating up the houses on moisture. But man, this was a rare case where I just actually opened up the door and boom, there we go. We already have a problem. So subterranean termites are still making their way around, but I'm not surprised. I deal with these guys all the time, and it's a shame. But you could see that insulation, they used that for cover, and they did pretty good. They did real good. Came right up to there, boom. And all this wood they frame houses with here. None of this is pressure treated lumber. It's like filet mignon to these guys. Crawl Space Encounters. Check out my other videos. Hit that like, subscribe. Hitting that like lets me know that you guys like what you see. I appreciate y'all. See you soon.